Sixes. Let's go.
Mitch McCarron getting a rest. You've spoken about it, Hawley, for a number of weeks now, but Tad Dufemeier, but not when he was starting, more so when he was coming off the bench and they just tweaked the Mitch McCarron roll up. In the last couple of weeks, Mitch McCarron's found that form on the back of Tad Dufemeier being in the starting five with him.
And I kind of asked for it all season for the sake of, I still think Mitch McCarron's an excellent point guard, and when Tad Dufemeier sits down or whatever, he can bring the ball up, but sees the ball at a different time in the offense. This whole season we saw him bring it up, kick it up, and then either get it late shot clock or don't see it again. And that's not what you want one of your marquee signings to have to try and make the offense.
Justy Hannah's misfires, and now the Phoenix to try and kind of get into the lead as Lealfa's able to hit the team's first three of the night. First six were unsuccessful. They're 1-7 now from the three-point line. That leads back to 5, and Lealfa has that number.
Kailan nakakahabol yung kalaban, papasok siya to.
King, step back, open glitter, nice.
Buti na kasi. Sinabi
To the baseline mid-range hit by King.
In his second year of his Knicks Stars deal.
Parang bago na naman yung Sisnikay, ah.
Got nowhere to go. Now Mitch Creek has it with 5 on the shot clock. Oh, has Hannah's on him. Wants to bully him, but Hannah's did a great job to prize it free, and now the 36ers push.
Ay! Sayang! Sayang! Kaya aliup sana ni Mojave King.
Mitch Creek getting his hands in air, and they crowded the space right there because clearly that looked like a mismatch, that possession. Adelaide come up with the steal and missed.
Did that guy's ring?
An opportunity.
Oh, no, he's just
Nabitawan yung bola.
Mojave King just trying to catch that with his knuckles. It worked as well as the fingers.
He was already thinking hammer time. Differential around 2 seconds. Kyle Adam knows that. Guarded by King. Uses the Pinot screen, and Sotto didn't get the hand up, but they're going to keep it alive and get another opportunity. Adam, first one's a rangefinder, second one also off. But that's a real idea, an indicator of how they've gone behind the arc in the first quarter. The Phoenix, they find themselves down 7 in a game they must desperately win.
Wala ngayon si Jochi, eh.
Really good first 10 minutes.
Dahil sa may injury niya sa tuhod.
On the other side of this. For the entertainment of Southeast Melbourne Phoenix fans, as Cam Glidden gets it to go, and that lead, as bad as the stats look on paper right now for Phoenix, the lead is now down to 3. Early into this second quarter, Dufemeier open, can't hit it. And now they have a chance. 33% from the field, 23% from the three-point line. They have a chance to tie it up. Mumford miscues.
Pakitang gilas ka, Kai.
That's it.
Madaming NBA scouts nanonood.
A perfectly weighted pass over to Daniel Johnson.
Have a look at this. Perfect over the fingertips of Mumford into the hands of DJ, who had leaked out.
And this is where the LA 36ers, yes, they had a good first quarter, but as we said, towards the back end of the first quarter, they were giving up some open looks the Phoenix weren't hitting. You've got to bank on a team that takes a lot of threes, that if you give them wide open ones, they're going to start knocking down a couple. And then the floodgates can open.
You mentioned on NBL Overtime on Tuesday about this man, Daniel Johnson, and his ability to not be a huge factor in games in the last couple of weeks. You're liking a lot more tonight, what you're seeing from him?
I sure am. He's 4 of 8, 9 points in 10 minutes, and 4 rebounds, so he's doing a good job so far in this one. There's a whole lot of basketball left, and the Phoenix have stepped their game up.
Creek takes a bump from Dufemeier. He's going to earn himself a couple of freebies.
I like that play. They isolated him on that whole side from that elbow. He was able to work. Mismatch all day with him. A double has to come quicker.
Hey, spot on. Simple game. Yes, you probably got an offensive set call, but you see Dufemeier on Mitch Creek. Clear
Yan yung pinakamagaling sa kanila. Parating highest pointer.
Mitch Creek also with 9 points and 4 rebounds. We talked about that matchup. Make that 10 between he and DJ. He's started off slow. He's 2 of 6, but he's 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Still finding ways to tick the scoreboard over.
You mentioned it's a simple sport. And every time we talk about other players standing up, but when your superstars play well, you traditionally win more games than you lose. And that's Daniel Johnson and Mitch Creek on this floor right now.
It's also Jalen Adams.
Mumford, chance to take the lead on a 3, or at least tie it up. There was a 16-point lead in the first quarter for Adelaide. Here is Creek, met by Johnson. Shot clock in the single figures. Mumford to get to work, uses a Pinot screen and sets up to Rangi for 3. In and out.
That's a good hit. Good pass and shot.
3 of 15 from the 3-point line on the Phoenix. Now Sotto's going to get work. That's right. Offensive foul.
Overzealous trying to get to his spot, realising he might be a bit taller. Mitch Creek having a laugh with CJ Bruton. That was clear as day. Just didn't mean anything in it. Just a bit taller than Mitch Creek, because Mitch Creek was getting down it. Oh, me. Just snapped his neck back. Shoulder.
Shucks.
I like the aggression from Kai Sotto. They're all in there. Go at it.
That was legitimately a high difference foul. Because had he had a taller defender, he would have hit him in the chest, maybe.
High defense foul.
You want to play on? But they still stink. And now CJ Bruton wants to talk about it.
Lagot ka, office ka kay.
The Adelaide fans,
Go
some of the
to
best
office.
in the NBL when it comes to getting around their team, and they're doing it again today, even though the playoffs are no longer a chance. Well, South and East Melbourne Phoenix, they just need to win. They just need to win. Illawarra been winning. They got a chance later. Here's CJ Bruton.
We're still getting good looks on the inbounds. We're getting stuck all the way here. This guy here stays on this side, he stays here. Get open. They're playing under us, yeah. So if they're under you, hold them off. Try and get that catch. And again, let's go with back inbound to the ball. You two here. DJ's in the middle of the floor. Kai, you're down here. So we get the ball in, and then you can throw it back to Mac. If not, just he dives, Mac, Zach, throw it back to Mac, and we play. When we cross half court, we're just playing at a wide. Let's go wide elbow. So hit the elbow, wide elbow. Come up, curl that, go to the rim. There's that look there. You don't have it, throw it back out. We got all right. Here we go. Wide elbow.
CJ Bruton. And he's 36, have a 2-point lead.
Masaya si Kai, hindi siya napagalitan.
Of any team around the league, your own personalised NBL highlights and content is now available with the NBL fan channel. Don't miss a minute of the action from your favourite team, players and games this season. It's got it all. You register now for free and you start building your own
Ang
personalised
tinira
content
niya yung pinakamagaling dun sa kalaban.
channel. And as you mentioned to me off air, Homicide, I am trying to get some Townsville Cox highlights from 09 and 10, so we'll get to that at a later date. Mumford. Shot clock down to 3. We're all tied up.
Ako tayo na.
Phoenix never led in this one. Adelaide 36 has started 3 of 3 from outside and missed their last 6. Let's see if they can execute the play that CJ Bruton was trying to draw up.
McCarron would have counted, rolled off the iron. Is that what you called, Hawley?
Well, he wanted that wide elbow catch,
Bagong gupit
and then into
si,
that
ano,
hallway, which is the Spanish action. They didn't get to it
McCarron.
because Mitch McCarron made a good read, and he likes the ball on the block. He might be a point guard, shooting guard, but backs himself when he's got it there. He's got real good patience, and when he gets to his spot, he's got some post moves on him.
It's a nice move.
And we know he's a strong guard as well. But I like that, again. When he's the point guard, he's the one setting that up, so he doesn't get the chance to get down to the block.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Thank you.
Ang dali-dali lang.
And that's the lead. Are we going to see you
Bato lang ng bato eh. Ruto
Have you
shoot.
found something you like?
Always.
Oh, oh! Bakit natumba?
With Simon Mitchell in the background.
See, another round for the coaches, just having some running commentary as some players passing by.
Who was he talking to?
There was two players over there, so one of the two. Toss a coin.
Little pressure up the floor, trying to continue to disrupt this Adelaide offense, which has gone a little colder since that very hot start, where they led by double figures early. McCarron wants to take Pinot, step back, shot clock was about to expire, couldn't get it to go. That'll be on Tarangi, holding Daniel Johnson on the rebound. It'll stay this end.
Good activity by DJ underneath. I think right now that offense is pretty dry right now. Just go to DJ.
Here you go.
See Tarangi help that possession.
McCarron, three, long. Johnson keeps it alive. Another offensive
Napunta
rebound
kay
for the
Johnson.
36ers. 6 already tonight. Now he wants to go to work on Creek.
Talagang inaano nila si Crick eh.
Hello. Get the ball to him. That time he got an offensive rebound, but good things happen when you play through him. Mismatch right there, and Tarangi gets called for the reach-in. But I love when he's aggressive and playing like this. They are a better team because of it.
Mitch Creek looking at Tarangi saying, don't have to do that. But unfortunately, once Daniel Johnson gets into the middle of the key like that, he makes those shots or he draws fouls. It's just something that we talked about. He always does well.
Always get tempted by the cookie jar. Try and snake one and prize it free. Daniel Johnson nails both. Last 4 from the foul line for the 36ers, and that is the lead. 4.5 minutes to go, second quarter, Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Hungry Jack's NBL triple header. Wherever you might be on the couch around the country, don't go anywhere. Tarangi for 3, got it.
Right there, he's such a good shooter. You have to put a hand up.
Well, that was unfortunate because Mitch McCarron, you don't help off the strong side, but the play fell down. He had to try and put out the fire, which would have been a layup. And on the same page there. Matty Malou never fake a back door. You just got to go the whole way or come out and get it. But Mitch McCarron hard done by because he tried to not give up a layup and in the end gave up an open 3 to a shooter as Cam Glynn tried to get 2 in a row and in front of the ring.
You might have said Tarangi, it's Leapa. He's got 8, 2 threes in this quarter. Johnson. Wow. Missed badly, and it's going to leak out for Mumford. Great pass, Glennon. And for the first time tonight, Southeast Melbourne Phoenix have the lead. And their energy is contagious. They're up.
Bit of rush of life from Daniel Johnson.
Mamang ni
Outlet
ano,
pass, Cam Glynn easy too for
Kalaban.
Xavier Mumford.
Southeast Melbourne.
Normally Daniel Johnson, that's a shot that you see someone take who hasn't had a shot in a while.
Great play, Dan.
Ito na lang. Shoot ni Betch.
Back down Mumford, got to where he wanted to go. Here's Leapa. Tough by Mumford. That is a tough move. Little change of direction. Sunday Detch went sprawling. Mumford's able to get it to go. He's got 8. And the lead is back to the Phoenix.
Ay, nako, mali ng pasang.
Turnover number 5 for the 36ers in the first half, and it leads to a Glidden. Missed 3, but Mitch Creek runs it down. Not the most aesthetically pleasing of minutes from either teams here. Mumford forced it, couldn't get it to go. Pinot keeps it alive. And did Phoenix take advantage of it? No, they do not.
Those lines of Cam Glynn, you're doing the unselfish play, get it to Mumford, but that's a floater or a layup.
Ay! Shucks!
Shocking pass.
Adelaide, the last few
Turnover ni
possessions
Kai.
have been horrible with their decision making, leading to turnovers.
They only had the 1 turnover in the first quarter, 5 here in the second. Mumford,
Buti na lang, hindi na shoot.
33% from the field for the Phoenix, 20% from the three-point line. Ditch can't get it to go. That's a little closer. That's off the island.
Yun, buti na lang. Parang first 2 points yata ni Kayun.
First half, Simon Mitchell spoke about it in a first quarter timeout, and that had frustrated no end Pete Hawley.
Well, it would. Sotto was just in the right spot at the right time. That's a tough ask for Cam Glidden to try and crack down and get him out of the way. Dave Pinot is gassed. He's played this whole quarter. You see how he tries to get out and show. He's been switching on to the guards. So he's the one who had to get to Daniel Johnson. You see right here, Cam Glidden versus bigger Kai Sotto was just out of position and then was always in a bit of trouble if the ball bounced that way.
Simon Mitchell about to address his players. Will shoot in with assistant coaches. They try and figure out a way to make it a bit more pleasant to watch for Phoenix fans. Here we go.
Lamang uli yung Adelaide ng 1 point.
Yeah,
Sa second quarter, 1 minute na lang and 51 seconds left.
That's what happens. You have an offensive rebound. Probably know there's timeout coming, that we're going to come to it, and all of a sudden, a bit of technical difficulty.
Funny how that always happens in bad timeouts.
Technical difficulty, aka, sorry, I didn't realise I took the battery out.
Sayang wala si Joji, hindi sila magkatapat ni Kai Sotto ulit ngayon.
In that position in the first place, do your work early. And that's why Adelaide hanging around.
8 offensive rebounds.
And the frustration as well, boys, is that they've got so much to play for. They're seeing the Jack Jumpers stand up and accept the challenge. Illawarra playing their best basketball. There's a playoff spot right there.
Well, this is what I said at the start as well. Yes, you want to get to the finals. You don't want to just limp in. You want to be playing really good basketball. You want to build up towards it. They don't want to win this game by 1 or 2 and just get over the line because they've got more talent. They want to do it convincingly, do it the right way with Phoenix-style basketball.
Craig couldn't get it to go. Malou. It's going to be a block. He's earned himself a couple.
Good take.
Si Manuel Malou yung close ni Kai Sotto.
We've seen a whole lot of Manny Malou this year, but what we have seen, he might be 6-man all green. Line team score. Oh, he gets them up too. We've seen that.
He's on the... Yeah.
Sana ma-ship mo pareho yan.
Honorable mention. No doubt. There's an honorable mention there.
But you're right, I think it was the other week in the third quarter, first catch, nothing but net.
There's a young star from Sydney who was great last night, who also I think can fit nicely into the green light team.
Yes.
Oh yes, there we go.
He was
3 points yung
this is the
lamang
thing, you get the green light when you
Adelaide.
continue to play so impressively. And this is what these young players in particular getting opportunities, and with that comes confidence and the license to shoot. Here's Creek.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
Buti na lang, hindi na-shoot.
Hang on.
Oh,
scored that goaltender.
outstanding mo. Si Mitch Creek na naman.
So I think he blocks the ball first, then slaps the board.
Oo, hindi pa naman pabagsak yung bola eh.
Because he got the ball first, then continued on to go.
Can you challenge that?
I think so.
Jeez. Well, anyway, the 2 points count. Snaffles it in the passing lane, gets it out of Withers' hand, and turnovers have been a concern. 6 in the quarter for Adelaide, and Phoenix back in front.
5 of them have been just careless play.
Dench on
Oy,
Adelaide.
sayang.
To go. Smith-Milner in for his first minutes. Straight into the action.
Straight to the free throw line. Gets taken out by Mitch McCarron. And the Phoenix, the last 2 games before this, in the half, they're taking, well, they're 18 three-point attempts against Cairns. 19.
They led by 16 in the first half. They trailed by a point and a
Ngayon lang
half
ulit
time.
binalik si Kai Sotto sa loob.
And the Smith-Milner. Shaw.
Sayang. Hindi na rin.
Long rebound, he runs it down, and will start again to be the Phoenix with 10 on the shot clock. Mumford, great third quarter so far. Gonna have to let it fly as this shot clock expires. No good by Sotto, too tall for Pinot, and now it's Hannahs, who stares down Glenn and goes straight at him. He's on the left hand, he gets it to go off the window.
Beautiful left hand scoop. World.
Only to the hands of Hannahs, and he'll
Dapat
push
ipasok.
all the way. Tries to
Buti
scoop
na
it
lang.
with the right hand and falls straight for the import to come off the bench.
Those are all bonus points. He has been struggling, and that would do a world
Saka
of
maganda yung laging
confidence.
nakaabang si Kay sa follow-up.
And when he's doing
Kahit
this,
na nasishoot naman
he's able
yung
to get a bit more
nila
room as
Hanos.
Adelaide makes it count.
Well, good things have happened for the Phoenix when they're getting it in that area, getting it in deep, turning the corner, and then making plays. Here's Dusty Hanish. First one, putting the Jets on, getting around Cam Glidden with the left, and then went the other way. And in the end, he kind of had to. I thought he could have kicked it up early, but Sunday Detch and Nick Marshall especially running to the corner three. He's going to run to the lane. Has a layup because the defense came across. But in the end, Dusty Hanish had to take it himself because Marshall was in the corner.
So he's being aggressive, taking it to the paint like that. It opens up his main part of his game, which is his three-point shooting homicide. So he can work both ways. For the take on Smith Milner, it's a great effect. He's earned 2 foul shots.
Love this from Nick Marshall because everyone knows, okay, young fella checking in the game, hasn't seen a whole lot of court time. He's probably going to be out there trying to just get through offense, be solid defensively. So, okay, I'll test it a little bit. It's a foul. It's advantage on Smith Milner. Goes to the free throw line.
Adelaide have been very impressive in this quarter. At halftime, they had 7 turnovers. They had 6 in the second quarter. And in this third quarter, they have 1. Take care of the ball. Give yourself the best opportunity to win. Got to take care of that pill.
Yes.
Sub coming. Break on. Pino off. Melbourne and Illawarra up next. We talk about that battle for playoff spots. Tasmania. Perth on Thursday night. Brisbane last night go 2-0. Illawarra in form. This is a game Southeast Melbourne Phoenix expect to win and must win. If they want to be there when the final 4 is on. Adnam, step back, got it. Last 5 for Adnam. We've seen it so often in his career, Pete Hawley.
Well, he can do this. Spark off the bench offensively, but they're going to get some stops. Down the other end.
Tapped away by Glidden. Shot clock at 14.
This is a must-win
It is.
for the Phoenix.
You want me to get it? No? Yeah, really works.
Yes, you're playing away, but you want to be building towards something bigger. And it starts with getting these games that you need to be winning.
Ooh. Dangerous pass. It was all good in the end. Shot clock now down to 8. Marshall again aggressively gets to the rim. Is able to get it to go.
Everyone else thinks, okay, he's going to pass the ball. So you love the confidence. Okay, well, you don't respect me, I'll get downhill. And in the end, just had a layup. That's going to be a foul on top Withers. That's a veteran move from Kyle Adam. Doesn't like it. It's Kyle Adam thinking, I've been in this league long enough, mate. I know you're going to clean me up. Third foul on Withers, who has been productive in his 12 minutes.
Shot clock is on. Adnam uses the Smith screen again all the way to the bucket. Mitch Creek made a little bit of room as well. They've got a chance here. Hannahs pulls up. Couldn't get it to go. But it was a big first quarter for the 36ers. Turned a 1-point deficit into a 6-point lead. And with 10 minutes to go, Adelaide Entertainment Centre, it is the 36ers in control.
6 points naman nila. Adelaide.
In the fourth quarter, on the other side of this, the Hungry Jacks NBL. And as I think Pete mentioned early in the game as well, the foul trouble takes away the aggressiveness, of which is a huge part of his skill set.
25 points.
Yes!
Great wraparound pass by Mitch.
4 points pa lang yata ni Kayon.
4 points to the big man. Leads at 7. Mumford, what a move. That'll count. I think Sotto might have.
That'll count.
That's the iron.
Well, it will count, but that wasn't going in.
No.
That's why you just got to be a little smarter than that. And that looks like you've got a nice little corky, Hiram Harris. They're never nice, and he'll be able to finish finish the game, but it's going to hurt in the morning. But that right there, that's Kai Sotto. Again, I know again, another one, his energy, you want him crashing those boards or trying to affect the shot, but that was underneath the rim and slapped at the rim.
Hannah's bailed out by Daniel Johnson.
Buti na lang siya.
Couple of plays in this game.
Kawawa yung Southeast Melbourne. Pagka
Adelaide's
pag
way.
natalo sila dito, sila yung mas nangangailangan itong game na to.
They just want it.
Yung Adelaide, wala naman ang pag-asa. Block.
Protection.
Goaltending on this one.
Block ni Kai.
Ashley slipped. McCarron believes it was of his own doing. He'll go to the foul line for two. Mitch McCarron picks it up. Look at this.
That's how you go up there and get it, big fella.
Well, you could also have just grabbed it on the way down.
Malaking factor din yung pagkawala ni Joji dito sa Phoenix.
You mentioned that if things are coming up Adelaide's way, they want more at certain times. Remarkable considering the circumstances of what's in play for these two teams as we head towards the last month of the season. Talking about what's in play, Burger's in play.
Sayang. Sit pa.
To our wait list. Another couple of moments. Leads at 7. We're under 5 minutes to go. Adelaide have been brilliant. Led by 16 in the first quarter. Phoenix come back and led by a point. Second half's been all Adelaide.
Hikay naman. Makashoot naman. 4 points pa lang eh.
2-2 easy.
Nice penetration. Finish by Hannahs.
8 points, 4 of 7. Mumford to reply, can't.
Their shooting woes continue.
5 of 28 homicide from the three-point line.
Man.
McCarron.
Lakas. Nako, mukhang matatalo talaga yung Phoenix. Mukhang mananalo yung 36ers ngayon eh.
4 minutes to go. So much riding on this game, and yes, you have the opportunity, but wow.
Adelaide 86, Southeast Melbourne, Phoenix 74. Just stepped into a wide open three though. That's the issue. 6 of 19 from the three-point line are Adelaide tonight. 5 of 28, which we've made a lot of with about Southeast Melbourne, Phoenix. But when you're shooting 17% from the three-point line and only 40% overall, that's when you find yourself in a double-digit deficit with 4 minutes left.
5 of 28, but you're right.
12-point lead, 4:07 to go. Homicide, give us some honesty.
I'm going to be honest with you. Both. Adelaide has played impressive basketball this afternoon. Everyone has come to the party and added value.
Been hungry.
Ashley. Couple of bumps.
It's the right call.
Kai Sotto.
It's the right call. Kai Sotto just a bit too overzealous trying to guard that for Brandon Ashley.
CJ has not sat down this entire game. Motivating his players. They've come to play. They look good.
Dapat noon mo pa ginawa yan, CJ. Yes.
Mumford loses it. Turnover, only number 7. Both teams have looked after the ball outside the second quarter.
Okay, kay dapat yun ah.
Floater no good, kept alive perfectly like
Oh, shit, bumagsak.
players go sprawling. Dusty Hannah's able to finish it.
He's up to 10 points.
An offensive rebound. 4 minutes to go. Could be ripping that down. Needing to save every single possession. Giving up 88 points to an Adelaide 36ers team when there's still just under 4 minutes to go. Bigger question right now is, how aware are the Illawarra Hawks who are warming up in Melbourne about what's going on here?
Tarangi, 3. No. Cold night continues for the team. From the land of plenty.
5 of 29. 17%.
Detch started the game with 2 threes. This time tries to work inside the paint. Spins to the baseline on the left. 16 the difference.
Hindi kasi napapasahan si Kay eh.
Last 9 points for the 36ers.
Swerte lang, yung hindi pumapasa, nakakashoot naman.
Take and make by Detch. Nothing happening going baseline. Comes back and attacks middle. Spins. Hits it off the glass. Very
Analo
impressive.
36ers.
The growth of Sunday Detch. He came in just as a defender. Barely getting minutes in Perth.
So, naagaw pa.
This is... I didn't see this coming today at all. With what the Phoenix need.
Detch. 2-man game with Johnson. Spins on Creek. Great help by Ashley, but the referee said you made too much contact, and Sunday Detch will grab the foul line for a couple. We've got 2.5 minutes to go, Pete Hawley. This is season-defining time when it comes to Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
Well, it is. And look, definitely there's been some tough calls. There's been some tough calls both ways, but it's a foul. That is a foul. You got him across the arm.
I am impressed with Sunday Detch's growth. He's come in to this league, played with Perth, barely got minutes, came in as a defender, goes to Illawarra, bets on himself, goes to Illawarra, and have become a reliable three-point shooter. Shows his ability on offense to be a threat. It's just great to see his growth.
If Phoenix don't find a way to get back into this one, that's going to help. That's an M1. You think it's over? Well,
I think it's over.
They play Cairns, up in Cairns again. So they had that win the other night. Then they have a throwdown. Then they play the Breakers. Then they play Tassie, which could be crucial, who are probably sitting at home right now, just thinking, okay, yeah, the door is opening.
Where is that game?
It don't matter.
That's at home for the Phoenix. And then they play Adelaide again at home. So they end the season.
Tassie getting it done anywhere.
They end the season over in the West.
Listen, dude, that is a tough run home.
And because normally you look at the ladder position and say, okay, well, here's a couple of wins. You would have said that today. You'd say that about New Zealand, but New Zealand are full
Ayaw
strength
pasahan
and
si
all
Kay
these
eh. Oh.
That's block of our Euro step from Sunday Detch, who has been good tonight, Corey. You're right.
Detch has 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Goes to the line for 2 more where he has not
Yan ang
missed.
importansya na sa umpisa pa lang. Pagka nakuha mo yung bola,
Dusty Hannah's with
i-shoot
great
mo na,
minutes.
Kay. Ikaw na gumawa ng paraan para i-shoot yung bola. Huwag ka na
Especially when it comes to him,
magpasa.
but today, he's given some good minutes.
You spoke really well at halftime.
Kasi kanina mga bandang umpisa,
Both had really good second halves.
napapasahan si Kay eh. Kaya lang pasa rin siya ng
Back
pasa
in Dusty
eh.
Hannah's in his ability to have aggressiveness and put pressure on the rim.
And at halftime, we credited the Phoenix the way they turned it around, the defensive end a little bit in the second quarter. Only hit 1 extra 3 in this half that they've kind of put it away. We've only taken 9. That's where they've had success around there, even a little bit deeper. But offensive glass, a couple of turnovers, then just mental lapses. And the word hunger we've thrown around a lot. We're down 17. Tom Mitchell really wants this 3-second call.
Huwag ka malungkot, huwag ka ma-frustrate. Kaya mo lang. Huwag ka magpapakita ng frustration.
Throw 10 boards in as well. Double-double for the star. Leads at 19. And you mentioned what
Basta
happened.
gumawa ka lang ng paraan next time.
When the Phoenix
Sa
got back
umpisa
into
pa
the
lang.
game, you got 8 for the night. So outside part of that stretch where they turned the ball over
They've had one
carelessly.
turnover.
Yep.
They've had one turnover in the second half.
And the Phoenix are 1-7 when they give up more than 90 points. And again, this has been their Achilles heel. Is a good turnover there, forced. So they're not giving up now. What was this for the whole last 20 minutes?
14 pero 1 minute na lang.
Show some energy and another
20,
steal,
20
potentially.
seconds.
Dark Cloud, they barely turned the ball over and they're trying
Good
to
kay
get
naman!
in a matter of 30
Kay!
seconds. McCarron,
Oh.
wasn't a great pass.
Pangit kasi
Throw
yung
it too high when you
pasa.
go Kai Sotto on the other end of it, but McCarron was able to do it. It's back to 14. We've got a minute to go. Phoenix
Si
got to get
Macaron
working.
ba yung nagpasa?
And
Hindi
it's
na.
back to 11, and CJ Bruton will be pretty disappointed with what's happened in the last minute or so. So he wants to have a quick chat about it. 22 for Creek,
Huwag kang
and it's the game
mag-disappoint.
over.
Wow, we
Hayaan mo
learned that
lang.
from the Brisbane Bullets game the other
Basta
night.
sa susunod,
No game is
gawa
ever
ka na
over.
lang ng paraan. Kasi alam mo na.
The
na
upset with
ganon.
19 seconds to go and win
Sa
that
umpisa
ball
pa lang, huwag ka na magpasa
game. That
rin.
is, you put that in the
Pag
impossible
napasahan ka o nakuha mo yung bola, i-shoot mo na.
all night.
Talk about this homicide. You're on his bandwagon now, and you like the way he went about it in his first NBL start.
It's not easy
Hindi
to
yung
do.
pagka nakuha mo yung pinasa sa'yo, pasa mo rin agad sa iba.
Show your team.
Eh, chance mo na yan eh.
You can believe in
Ikaw
me,
na
I can
mag-shoot.
deliver. And this young man has done exactly that. It's been great.
Yan ang problema kasi pagka yung sa huli na lang nahabol kapag ka konti pa lang yung points.
Always, as you two men have spoken about over the
Kasi kung wala nang chance na makuha mo yung bola, tapos wala na ring time.
there's different motivations for different players. Some it's a playoff, some it's a contract. And Adelaide have had an opportunity in what has been a disappointing NBL 22 at times. Harris, Sandufamai Junior, got their opportunities, and right now they're taking them with both hands.
I tell you, CJ changed up how he wore a shirt. Look what happened.
Sayang, sana hindi na nilabas si Kai.
He should.
Sana nasa loob pa rin
That's
si
exactly how
Kai.
you do wear your shirt, and you've got it on right now.
And sometimes it's also like you can be a party spoiler. Say, look, okay, we're not going to make the finals, but you know what? Anytime we're playing, if you're on the cusp of it, we're not going to let you lock that in.
They've somehow not turned it over there. Mitch McCarron did a great
Frustrated
job.
kasi siya eh.
Shot clock's down to 5 though. They've got to be able to get to work. McCarron, there's Harris. Should have went up. This is going to be a shot clock violation.
Hang on.
Lead stays at 11. Now the only good thing about that possession is that it wasted 24 seconds. The rest of it was pretty bad.
They see the bring yelling.
May mga nanonood pa namang mga scouts. Kaya dapat talaga
Stop here. Well,
pakitang gilas ka. Maging aware ka tsaka conscious na may mga scouts na nanonood.
Mumford.
Kaya talagang magpakitang gilas ka dyan.
No, couldn't keep it alive.
Bawat segundo na nasa loob ka. Saka huwag ka rin magpapakita ng negative.
Hit a couple threes late to make that look a bit better than it was. They've been out rebounded by 10. Looking off the ball. But ultimately, you should see that hunger from everyone whenever they step on the floor. Joe Chi is a big out.
Huge.
No mistake about that. Well, they definitely have enough to get this done, and to be honest, I thought it was going to be pretty convincing. But a lot of credit to the way Adelaide's played. Every player that stepped onto the floor has had an impact. Manny Malou played 6 minutes. He's got 4 points. He played all right. Marshall came in, 4 points in 4 minutes.
Everybody came in from this Adelaide team and brought something to the table.
I'll tell you, you know what? I realise why. Crows and Port both got comfortably handed to us. They realised, hang on, this might help us around town.
How was your drink card, you reckon? Creek, all the way.
As a Crows fan,
Yung Sunday Dutch, napansin ko, hindi yan nagpapasa kay Kai eh. Kahit na kaibigan din ni Kai yan.
Creek's got 24.
this is going to be the highest score of the season for the Adelaide 36ers.
Yung Harris naman, kasi yung mga minsan-minsan lang ipapasok.
He's been really good
Talagang
to us
hindi
Sunday
mo
Dutch.
aasahang magpasa na
18 points,
magpasa.
chance
Kasi,
for a 20 piece.
syempre, sila rin mismo gusto magpakitang gilas. Kasi,
Couple of threes.
para mag-earn sila ng mas mahabang time din
Whisperer.
sa susunod na mga
First to
games.
Mellow Ball when they were teammates in the backcourt. Last year, who's Josh Giddey, who both going on to do.
Yan sila Marshall, Harris.
Probably quite gone to that level this year with Mojave King, but he's a guy that is exceptional. As Homicide you spoke about earlier, his story is great, and it continues to get better every single time he takes the court, and today's perfect. Big win.
Okay lang yan, guys. Huwag mong masyadong isipin yung ganyan. Basta ang isipin mo yung kung ano yung dapat mong gawin next time para mas makapagpakitang gilas ka.
When these type of results are forthcoming, it's reward for being the passionate
I-consider mo yung mga ganyang factors na mga huwag ka mag-expect na mapasahan ka parate. So ano yung dapat mong gawin? Sariling sikap na pagka nakakuha ka ng bola.
Still go to Hungry Jack's though, best burgers you can get.
Just around the corner.
Huwag ka na rin magpasa. I-drive mo na. I-shoot mo na, i-dunk mo na.
Take the win. CJ just McCarron double teamed and turnover again. So they're turning over late. They've got to get to work and quickly. Liafa got in the air and had nowhere to go, and Harris said, I've had a great night. I've had my first NBL start.
He's going to raise the bat.
Good on him.
Chance to raise the bat. Put up 100. CJ Redden won't be happy with the end of trying to break the pressure.
Huge effort.
Malaki points na ito ngayon yung Harris.
Who'd you say Southeast
Siya
Melbourne
yung
Phoenix
mas
have next?
nabigyan ng chance ngayon. Tsaka
Simon Mitchell.
maganda rin yung
Play Cairns
performance
next
niya
time, I
ngayon.
think I was saying, and then throw down.
Back to the drawing board and got to try and find a way to be able to recapture that great early season form. When I say great, it's really only the last month. They had double-digit leads over Illawarra and Melbourne United. Dropped them both.
I've jinxed them out of raising the bat.
Creek, 3, down. Leaders back to 7. It's going to be too little too late. They'll get another chance to raise the bat, you would think. Are they going to foul? No, they're not. They're going to dribble out, but they are going to foul.
Man of the people, Cam Glidden. Corn dogs on the way. Corn dogs, Jackie.
Commentator Curse on the triple figures. Let's see if Sunday Ditch can break it.
He hasn't missed tonight.
Oh no. Oh no.
I wouldn't read about it. You would not read about it.
I have full faith that Sunday Ditch is going to be able to nail
He
this.
knocks this one down. That's an outrageous statement for me to even think about them missing the last 4 free throws.
There you go. Nothing but that. Unji up to the 36ers who have been the better team from the opening tip
Hindi na
until
tinapos.
the last 3 seconds where we'll have a
3
timeout.
seconds, paano ba yun?
Let's talk about their run
Ganun.
a little bit as well. So they play the Taipans Convention Centre. We know that they can play with energy up there, but they should win that one. And they have a throwdown, and they play the Breakers in Bendigo. So this man has been phenomenal all night. Daniel Johnson, something about going up against Mitch Creek. 22 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists.
22 points pala si Daniel Johnson. Tapos 10 rebounds. Ganda pala yung nagawa ni Daniel Johnson ngayon.
He's our full locker player of the game. Nice little double-double for you Sunday afternoon.
Needed aggressiveness from him.
Double-double pala siya ngayon.
And everything was going to 36's way at that particular point. Dusty Hannah's slipped onto the court. Speaking of, he's happy with it. So well he should be. CJ Bruton as well. Breaking down the last 3 seconds. But I'll enjoy a Sunday afternoon with a W in the first of our Hungry Jacks NBL triple header.
Si Hanas hindi rin gano'ng pinasok eh.
team, next level. And will they know, Hawley?
Kanya tutuloy pa
Will
pala
Illawarra
yun.
got a little sense of this result?
No doubt about it.
Nag-timeout pa, yun na lang.
Huge coming up next.
3 seconds na lang, nag-timeout pa.
Now for the inbound. Looking. Creek. No good. Game over. Adelaide were brilliant. Southeast Melbourne, Phoenix. Now to ponder how they recapture their best form. But it's all about CJ Bruton's men this afternoon. And that man...
Next time, Kai, ibalik mo yung dati na pagkatapos ng game, ikaw yung star. Kahit pa hindi ikaw yung highest pointer, pero star ka dahil doon sa mga nagawa mo. Kayang-kaya mo yan, Kai. Magpakitang gilas ka habang nandyan yung mga NBA scouts lalo.
What a win for the Adelaide 36ers. That is big time. Mitch Creek showing love to Hiram Harris, who was enormous in his start.
Here we go. Pete Hawley said Illawarra will know, the players will know. Justinian Jessup about to go to work. As is that man, Chris Golding. Can't wait for it. Melbourne and Illawarra coming up
Ayun,
next.
nakaaway sa dati dito sa Pinas.